you post it in Skype?
I posted those on Skype. I don't have access to the doc at this time.
That's what I was saying. So on the right-hand side of Skype, the one I'm looking at right now on my screen, here's the order that they were posted in. That one's the first one, the one I just opened.
It's because it's actually the second one on that list is storyboard one.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, here's storyboard one.
And I also reposted a new camera angle for scene 1, shot 2, which is the second panel.
This HP Media Smart Photo Viewer is the worst thing that's ever been invented by anyone.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It is horrendous, and it auto-opens photos to this no matter what I do.
Well, you're being media smart.
No. No, whoever designed this was being... Like, these are all default UI buttons. You don't even have an option to zoom in on the image that you're looking at.
Yeah, wow, okay. Wow, yeah, what the heck? I'm looking at this, I'm like, why?
Yeah, I don't know why it exists.
Can you control plus it?
Control plus. I can control it.
Oh, that did a thing.
Control highlights it, but it doesn't accept.
Doesn't do a thing.
Control Shift.
Oh, there's auto enhance.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what that probably means something with aspect ratio or something, but
yeah, look at it. It changed the whole thing.
Yeah.
We can rotate it. You guys like rotatos?
Anyway, Kirby. So this, I just took what David gave me in the paperwork that he gave me, and organized it in a way that I thought could make sense off of what he sent me.
Yep.
And tried to give the best visual representation in as the images that I could.
This looks fun.
Okay. Shot 1-1, it's supposed to show a transition. Literally, like, it moves down the tower and such.
Sure.
I'm sorry, is there anything I can explain or help you with? Because you seem sort of either annoyed or...
No, sorry, no, I'm not annoyed. I'm trying to take in the information that's here visually, and I think that the story that it's telling visually is from what I read of David's work, completely representative of what he wanted. Now, David, you can disagree if you like.
Well, there's no like numbers telling me which scene is which scene or anything like that, so I'm not quite sure. But so far, it looks okay.
Basic storyboard format is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So sequentially, it should be top row into bottom row.
Yes.
Yeah. I just don't know when when one scene ends and then the next one begins. I think I kind of get it. I think.
I could reorganize it in again, labeling that in a different way. I shouldn't.
Yeah,
sorry.
It's okay. It would just be nice to have scene numbers.
I could actually very easily put that on them right now if you want me to, and then.
Yep. Yeah, when you have time, it's easy. But yeah. It's no big deal. I'm figuring it out now. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good start. For shot 6, I was thinking. Well, actually, I think shot 6 nicely angled. Although I was thinking it'd be more dead on. But either way, it's still like the basic idea. Everything else looks good to me. I don't know. It's way more detail than I thought you would put into it in the first place, because I was only ever expecting like one image per scene anyway. So.
Oh.
It looks.
Okay. Yeah.
That's in the doc. It just says you can do all of it if you want.
The issue was that there's a lot of information, and it's hard to fit all of the information from what you would perceive as being one scene into one image, given a certain image. Like, for instance, I don't have it pulled up anymore, actually.
Okay, I misread. Sorry, I did more work than I should have.
No, it's okay. I like in the doc. I'm pretty sure I gave you like allegiance. Like, if you want if you want to do all of it, you can do all of it. But yeah, I was only really expecting like one representative of like the basic visual layout of each thing.
But is this the correct sequence?
Looks good so far. I mean, that's only 2 scenes. Can I look at the other ones?
Yeah.
By the way, just if we go back to storyboard 1 at some point once you've gone through all of them, I thought of some when I was reading scene 2, I really was like, this could be really cool if done well, where it was like okay, so you've got this crowd and all the time, and you basically have the carriage there right on the exterior, and then you basically do the fade away chunk out of it like you're looking into it, and then you slightly move in, so you're saying, oh, okay, now we're going to see what's in the interior. But it looks like there's nobody there. Then you just fade in the characters to existence, and then go into the fade in the portrait conversation version.
You would have to render that visually so that I could better follow.
Okay. I'll try to give a better representation of that in a sort of in like a 1, 2, 3 transitionary thing.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
Leonardo, we don't have our Kickstarter yet. We're gonna have our Kickstarter up in October. That's our deadline, at least, that we'd like to follow for now. So this is the second set, I believe.
Oh, yeah, the things are happening. The long shot D-Zone, I think, is new. Oh, the mob forming group on a hill. I think this is number 3 and not number 2.
Yeah, that's storyboard 3. That's actually story.
Right.
What you're...
Let me grab this. It says photo is unavailable.
Okay, let me I guess resend that one.
It will eventually give me the opportunity to open it. Hey, and just for everyone who's here still, and hanging out with us and having fun, thank you for joining us. We have approximately 4 hours left in the stream, so it's time to get wild and crazy and do some more karaoke, but not from me. Everyone else on the team's got to contribute their own voice so that we may ascend to the ranks of angels. It's not... Okay, now. It finally just showed up. Perfect.
Here it is.
Okay, we'll check it out in the HP Media Smart photo viewer.
I'm checking it out. Long shot bakery isometric after fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scene 5, I was somewhat confused on what was being asked for, because there was no real sort of direction.
Yeah.
It's like eventually the crowd jumps in, fights alongside. Okay. Like, what sort of camera angles you're trying to get for that? Now, I also thought there was so much more that could be done on shot 4, because it's supposed to be this, cinematic coronation thing, and you could break off with a lot of different close-ups and deal with a lot of things to give more tension to the situation, and make it seem more than just, give the isometric view and deal with it. Now, that's something that I didn't know if all you wanted was an isometric view, or if you wanted me to go more in depth with that, and if you want me to, I can very easily.
So there's something a bit left in the air with Scene 4 and Scene 5, which is that like a scene and a fight happen in the same place, and like the easiest, most resource, like less not intensive way to do it would be to just make a piece of art that's already isometric that we can put a fight into without having to do anything with it, right? The long form and like more like movie theater-ish way would be to have 2 separate pieces, one that's simply for the scene and one that's simply for the fighting, and deal with them as 2 separate things that we could manage however we want. It's really just kind of like, will we have time to do that kind of thing.
Now, question then is, would all of these things be in the final build after everything and deal with it, or are these things only going to be in the demo?
Actually, everything in the D zone as we're designing it right now will be in the final build. Everything in the C zone in the demo, probably won't be, maybe in some limited capacity, but not as.
So, like
as
this coronation event, would this coronation event be in the actual storyline and in the final game?
Yes.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean like by the time that we're finished, we won't polish it or change it a million times. Yeah. But
okay, okay. Because I was gonna say, because like then I fully understand the difference between. All right, for the demo, we're more than willing to deal with it this way, but we'd like to go more cinematic with it in the future.
Yeah.
It'll
okay, that's really all I needed clarified.
Sure.
Okay.
FlameFoxx, thank you so much for the donation again.
Jesus.
I'm going to follow through with that threat. I promise you. I'm going to come and donate to your stream as soon as you go live. You're going to have like $10 sitting on your front porch. You know that prank where people like light a bag of shit on fire on someone's front step? I'm going to light bags of money on fire in front of your front step. We'll see who wins the donation war, FlameFoxx. We'll see.
I don't think you're doing it right, Kirby. But okay.
Yeah. FlameFoxx, also I'd love to join your project on Celtics.
Let's see. I'm just looking through stuff. These so here's another note. So yeah, actually I guess we could, do you want to discuss, I don't know how much time you have, John. Because I have like a few general notes that we can get.
I have a hard timeline of 9:45, but I have some stuff I have to do.
Okay. All right.
I'm walking out of the door at 9:45 kind of thing, so I'm going to probably need to say like 9:15, 9:20-ish at max.
Okay, that's easy. So what was I going to say? Yeah, so there's a few things. Let me look at the 3-1.
Do we have an update on the voice acting thing?
Oh, I can double check on that. Last time I knew they were like the CD. So.
No problem.
3. Where's 3 gone? Oh, here it is.
You know, I could do this every Sunday, I think.
12-hour stream.
Fine. Yeah.
Yeah, 12-hour stream's not too bad, really.
Yeah.
It's way better than a 24-hour stream.
Oh yeah.
And
I'd much rather do like 4 6-hour streams a month than one 24-hour stream.
Yeah.
I honestly feel like I was able to get more done here, just like staying in and listening, and I felt more on task with it than just whatevering.
Yeah, there's something.
It felt more together.
There's something about like a Skype call that demands your attention in some ways. It's almost like a car crash that you can't look away from, but with work.
Yeah. So I think like actually you did pretty good in general, John. I think there's just a few things I would have you add. Like, remember I wanted like names of characters and names of settings and stuff like that, so we could keep track of resources. So yeah, that would be really helpful if you could add those. Scene numbers would be helpful, and then a lot of these scenes like take place with character portrait overlaps on like whatever they're overlapping on. Like mostly, I think it's the D zones, but having those present. Yeah, so like having those present would give us a better idea of what they're actually going to look like.
The close-up portrait type things.
Yeah, I think I gave you an example, but pretty much just. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think I marked which ones are portrait scenes, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yes, you did. No, you did. You did.
Okay, all right. Yeah. So representing that either by like silhouettes in the foreground or whatever would be good, just so we know that they're there. And I think that's it. We can have a discussion about the whole coronation thing and what to do about it, as long as we're here. And if you want to work on like a longer storyboard, since it seems you're interested in how things are going, then I think that's a cool idea. You'd need to collaborate with Frank
I'm interested in whatever and everything here. So
okay, so like it wouldn't just involve me; it would also involve what Frank and Cody are willing to do and like time. So it's kind of a big.
Also, what I'm willing to do because So.
What are you willing to do? Like, I don't want to stretch you thin or whatever.
Well, right now, The only things going on with my life are this and job search.
Okay. I know who that is. So I guess not. I won't stretch you too thin, but it's like I think what you zeroed in on might be a good idea, but yeah, I don't know. I guess like I think it would make the most sense to do an action-to-action sequence of the things we're going to be using first, just because we don't really know, or we haven't really made any of them yet, so we don't really know how the process is going to go. So if you want to, I would start talking to Cody and Frank about like the very beginning scene with the tower, like everything's like that very, very short scene, and see if you guys can figure out a way to agree on everything and storyboard it out and start agreeing on which models to put in and everything like that. Does that all make sense? Is that too vague?
No.
For a trailer? I mean, we could. Yeah. Sorry, I was a Christian type of thing. No. Well, we could use it for a trailer as well. I was just talking about intro for the game, the actual first scene. But I don't know who Kirby, who is working on all of that stuff, the other stuff.
Voice acting?
No, there was a whole new trailer thing with we're explaining the game and your character.
The idea wasn't for a trailer, but instead for expanding our YouTube channel out into being more than just a space to house our VODs. We were looking at doing game design explanations, and also an explanation of the design of our game, ways in which we could correlate the two. So it was never going to be a
and then try and push forward it as a marketing thing to try and get number one, more people to our stream, and number two, more people to know about our project.
Well, certainly, I mean, it works as that. The goal is not necessarily... The goal is to produce content which will draw people to it, yes. But I'm not aiming to have the YouTube be a thing that is like specifically marketed to any given audience. It's more of like if you're into game design and that interests you and you want to see how the game that this studio is working on exemplifies any one area of game design, then here's our explanation of why we think that is. Feel free to input your opinion in the comments. Something similar to like in extra credits or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what happened to that thing?
What happened to that thing is that Cody's desperately needed in other places.
Okay. Yeah.
Because if I can't have him.
Wait. What would you have Cody working on? Like I can do trailers and video edits. Like
you saw the thing that Frank was working on, where he was animating the Cavalier to speak, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What I'm looking for is a caricature of myself in that style, where we can put it, or any character really, but I figure the caricature of myself works better because there will be facial recognition with the stream and the visual style of the game. And that character will be talking on screen while, sort of like in extra credits where the guy's on the podium, the animation of the guy's on the podium. And
I get it. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
I actually know how to do lip sync very easily, and if I have already the character,
right.
Didn't Cody do an example caricature of you?
Yes, but it wasn't in the specific correct style that will be utilized within the game itself. So,
I can try some things if you want me to, and I can push that forward because my degree is in animation, and I keep doing drawing shit because I'm trying to get better at drawing, but I'd like to see if I can take a crack at that if I can, if it'll take some time off Cody.
If you'd like to try
and I also have the UI stuff that I'm working on for you, so I'll continue working on those and try and push that in a direction. So,
okay. So there we go. Three projects. Also edits on all these storyboards, I guess.
Feel free to try it, John. I will let you know that in general, of the things I'm going to be most, like, it's got to be specifically in one way, that would be the thing that is most necessary, because the model that we use for that episode is going to be the same model that we use for every other episode afterward. We're not going
I
to
understand.
change it. Okay.
I fully understand.
Perfect.
And I can just double check with Cody on some of his step-by-step process on how he was able to achieve certain things, because I have his brushes. I've already been able to hit his style to some point, but if I can get some final clarification on some different things, just general specifics of like brush size and pen pressure dealings and different things like that, I should have a pretty good grasp on what I need to do for it.
Some recommendations. If you want to emulate Cody's style, you need to start a family, have a child.
God damn, that's like counterproductive to everything I am.
I know. It's going to be really hard, but you've got to do this.
Yeah. And you've got when you come on stream, you got to go. Yeah, hey guys.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's,
and you've got to be overall like entirely agreeable to any suggestion thrown your way.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
So.
Actually, since I just got them done, hold on, give me a moment, and I'll open up I'll send off some things that I've done here, button-wise, and send those off to you guys to just take a look at.
Sure.
Okay. Kirby will probably have more of an opinion
shortly. Actually, Christian, why don't I give you something to work on now, rather than waiting, assuming you're here. And he's not.
I just forgot the mouse pad was muted.
Okay, you are here. So here's what I'm looking for, Christian.
The captain is making his demands.
I need that node-based travel system algorithm.
Cool beans. Yep.
Okay.
I'll start working on it.
Thank
you. Who's Jalen?
Yep. Someone name that song.
Kirby song Opus 1.
Actually, I can't hear you by the dead weather.
Wow, those get blown up huge.
Blown up. Yeah.
They're actually only 128 pixels by 128 pixels, because just assumption-wise, you want them to be fairly small.
As you continue...
obviously, I need to do it in Cody style.
Yeah, there is one complication I'll throw on top of that as well. And I'm going to go ahead and throw it out now. In Cody's style, referencing the Book of Kells. So this is going to be like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like when someone throws, like when you're doing improv and someone says, I want you to do a song about Bill Clinton as a country western. I would rate the degree of difficulty of this assignment as an S rank.
Oh no, I think this is actually going to be fun.
Okay, I'm excited.
Because alright, so I'm basically taking Illuminated Manuscript as an influence on it. Okay, this is going to be fun.
I think the ability buttons could be really cool if we nail this.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, cool.
Well, now I know that influence. That actually help me out a bit. But and yeah, I just sort of going off of the naming and the meaning behind each of the things, because this was override or outride and sever under.
Yep.
I was also tempted to put like a blood spatter effect on the sever under, but again, just sort of taking it in my sort of interpretation of it and putting it there. So I'm just gonna continue doing that, I guess.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Feel free.
Okay, so I'm gonna update my to-do list, and then I'm gonna get ready for the stuff I've got to take care of.
Yep. Okay. Thanks, John.
Have a nice night, guys. It's been fun.
Yep. You too. Leonardo, FlameFoxx. Yeah, feel free to shoot your wish out there. FlameFoxx, why don't you wish for him to get pissed drunk? Well, that will make it harder for us to continue productively. Certainly. I do have this dry sherry, which I still haven't touched. David?
Yes.
How was your dinner?
I made a sandwich, and I ate
Nice.
I ate 2 donuts. Kirby, I've eaten 5 donuts today.
See, that's so funny because I got brought a donut earlier.
Really?
It was a mango jalapeno donut.
Whoa, that's much classier than my donuts.
Yeah, it actually was a really weird combination. I'm not a fan of it, but you know, donuts are donuts, right?
Oh yeah. Mine
Kirby.
are store-bought and a plastic container donuts.
Oh, those are.
Simple glaze.
I like the powdered donuts. Powdered donuts are my favorite things.
Powdered donuts are a thing I like seeing on a table for everyone else to eat,
Yeah.
but I don't like. I would never go out of my way and go. Today I'm going to spend $1.06 and get
Yeah.
myself a package of powdered
No, no,
donuts.
you never get powdered donuts, but if you find them, you're always happy they're there.
Well, I don't know. They're like that chalky Valentine's candy. It's like there's something kind of bad about them, but it's still enjoyable.
Yeah, yeah,
They're they're like charmingly kind of trashy or something.
yeah, exactly.
They're like it's like an honest donut experience, I guess. It's like, but for some reason, glazed donut at least looks glossy, even though it's like greasy and covered in sugar. But a powdered donut is just like it gets all over you like you're taking crack.
Yeah, that's the best
Like
part.
there's like there's no fooling anybody about what you're doing. You're just eating like this fried,
Just tons of
covered in crack
sure.
thing.
Crack donut. Kirby,
Crack donut.
here's the problem, FlameFoxx. I do have something important to do in this next few hours of streaming. I have to work with David to figure out what these goddamn nodes are. Like that's
Oh,
one.
are we not going over to Christian?
We are. Christian's
Oh,
working
okay.
on the node algorithm for traveling.
I see.
So while we will be watching him program, he usually doesn't talk about his coding while he's doing it.
Okay.
And that'll give us time to
Oh,
ascertain which towns are necessary and what to do within them.
Alright, before I get too much started though, is there any more assets you want me to add to the scene beforehand?
There are no problem.
It's not gonna really affect me too much as far as
Christian,
programming, but
really, we
yes.
don't even need a specific scene.
Yeah, I just need the algorithm to work.
We just need the algorithm to work, and we need the algorithm to work both on the D zone map and the C zone map.
The algorithm's the same algorithm
Okay,
for both.
perfect. Then that's all we need. Yep. You got it. You got it, dude. Actually, there is one other thing we need, Christian.
It's like that's it. Just
There,
from scratch node-based algorithm.
there
Pathfinder.
there are two additions you could include. The first one would be an addition which triggers a sound effect of scurrying, and an instant displacement of the character from one location to the next location if they're traveling farther than 2 nodes on a D-zone map. Do you see what I mean? Like,
yeah, that can be arranged after I get the core mechanics of the Pathfinder.
The secondary is a task which would trigger animations to play once a certain